Hi Virgos, welcome back and thank you so much for watching and joining. I know I have a ton of new Virgo subscribers, so thank you. Y'all have been showing out, so thank you for watching and tuning into my videos. This is your weekly for June 2nd through June 8th. However, whenever the messages resonate is when they resonate. It can be past, present, or future energy, or a mixture of all three, so just take it how it resonates. Take only what applies and leave what does not. Don't try to force anything to fit your situation. You can flip-flop the energies. Some of them can be vice versa, is what I mean by that. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so don't pay too much attention to the genders or the time frames, just the energy. Again, take what fits, leave what doesn't. This, again, may resonate during this week or in the future, could be mixed in with some past energy as well. It's going to be relationship spread. Let's talk about what's going on with the planets. Mercury is in Gemini at this time. Venus is in Taurus until June 8th. Mars is in Gemini. I believe it's still in Gemini right now, and then it moves into Leo. I don't know why. I think I put July 1st. It could actually be July 1st, and I don't know if I was thinking June 1st. I don't know. I think Mars is still in Gemini. Uranus is in Taurus, Neptune is in Pisces, and it goes retrograde June 20th. Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius, Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn, Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn, Chiron is in Aries, it goes retrograde on June 8th. Chiron represents and symbolizes our deep wounds, your seed of spirituality, the alchemistic nature of yourself in your life. It also deals with transformation, deep transformation, deep wounds, deep self-realizations. We're going to be going through a lot of deep healing, resolve, resolutions. We're going to want to deal with these things quickly and efficiently also. And I don't know if that's just because Chiron is in Aries or if that's just Chiron in general, but I'm learning more about that. And as I learn, I'm posting that on my social media. So on my Facebook and Instagram. So please go follow me there if you want to keep up with me there and get some of the information about what I'm learning as I share it. Anywho, that's what's going on with the planets. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Virgo. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Again, it's going to be relationship spread. Real quick, while I was pre-shuffling these cards, three cards popped out into my lap. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness, emotional abundance, joy and happiness and abundance, fulfillment. A nine of Wands, strength, resilience, someone who's been through a lot. My push through card, it's like you're almost there. And then the World card, it's like I feel like you're almost ready to close this cycle. You're almost ready. You almost got your 10. You almost got your 9 of Cups. You almost got your 10 of Cups or whatever. You almost got your fulfillment. You almost have your wish fulfillment. You just got to push through. Be strong. Be resilient. Something is coming full term, full circle. It's wrapping up. A phase is closing. There's a new era, a new beginning, a new phase approaching in your life. This is Saturn Capricorn energy. Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn. You could be closing out some karmic cycles. And those two nines there, 9-9. Look up what that means, and then also check out where your Saturn placement is. And what was I gonna say? Like there's probably some type of karmic cycle or something you're closing. I really had a thought and I completely went blank. All right, let's get 4 shuffles for Virgos. It's a relationship spread. The left side is you, the right side is your person. However, it can flip-flop. The right side can be you, the left side can be your person. Or it could be the relationship you have with yourself and you can take over the entire reading. We have masculine and feminine energy, so don't pay too much attention to the male or female on the card, just the energy of the card. And we're going to look at the relationship situation and the overall theme of the reading in the middle. One more shuffle. And at the top, your mental energy, your emotional energy in the middle, and your behavior at the bottom. We'll look at advice and the likely outcome as well. Overall theme, 5 of Swords, withdrawing from some type of battle. Knowing when to put your swords down, knowing when to back out of a fight that you know that you can't win. It's like backing out of a fight you can't win while you still have your dignity. Mental energy, communication. It could be a verbal fight. It could be some type of disagreement. Could be a way of thinking. Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Specifically with this card, I believe it is Aquarius, Venus and Aquarius. This is releasing pride. I mean, not releasing pride, but walking away from something before it leads to loss and destruction. It's a no-win situation that you're needed to back away from. This is the overall theme of the reading. Either you or your person, or mutually. Either it could be internal as well. If you don't, that could be holding up this cycle closing. It could be delaying some good luck from coming your way. This is Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy. Jupiter rules Sagittarius rules Jupiter, and Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius. It rules luck and fate, and feel like there's probably some karmic situations that you're dealing with. But in the reverse, it could be a phase of bad luck ending for you, or I feel like if you don't walk away from a situation that you can't win in, it's going to lead to bad luck, loss, and destruction, and more bad luck than you could have possibly imagined. Like, you could be thinking like, oh, it won't be that bad, and it will be like very, 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 very bad. So this could be bad news as well. It could be delays in your pursuits, delays in wrapping up a cycle, finishing a cycle, delays in a new era, a new beginning. But this also represents karma, otherworldly assistance. Could also represent a new relationship. There could be something that you're involved with that's delaying you from being able to start a new relationship somewhere else. It's actually like a new chapter. I feel like, where there are endings, there are beginnings. And I always say, like, in numerology, it goes 1 through 9. And when you get to 10, it starts back at 1. There's no 10. It's just 1 through 9. So the 10 is actually 1. As you end a cycle, you begin a new cycle. Your mental space: transformation, death, rebirth, renewal, endings, beginnings. There's some type of replenishment that needs to take place, some type of renewal, rebirth, death and transformation that needs to take place, or that is taking place. It's on your mind. This is Scorpio energy. It could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Emotionally, you could be feeling like you could be either deceiving yourself or feeling like you're being deceived emotionally with the 7 of Swords in reverse. More air energy. Also, it could be that there's some type of manipulation or slander. You could be trying to manipulate your emotions, and that's deceitful. Or somebody could be trying to manipulate your emotions, and that's deceitful. Whoever is the source of the manipulation or the deceit, it is deceitful energy, if that's what it is. It's also probably playing the victim. Somebody could be using that as their way to trick you into doing certain things for them, or you could be trying to play the victim within yourself. There's a transformation taking place, though. I think you know it. I think it's apparent to you. It's very clear for you with this being in your mental space here. This is also giving up before you need to. It's just telling you to stand your ground emotionally. Maybe you're expressing your emotions and you feel like, oh, I should just not express my emotions because this person is not receiving, or it's not working out in this situation. It's like, no, you have the right tactic. It's just not the right battle, or it's just not. You have the right idea. This is just not the right person to try to execute this with. And I think that's what it is. And I think you're wanting to give up on your emotions, but I don't think that's what you should be giving up on. You should probably just be giving up on. There's a way it's happening. There's some type of conflict and situation. Whatever this is, it's not good. It's not something that's not going right, and it's not going to prosper because it's not going right. It's not going correctly. And this is like giving up. And it's like, no, it just needs to be readjusted or something. You know what I'm saying? Your approach needs to be readjusted, if that makes sense. Your behavior, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you understand that success is delayed. You probably are losing a little bit of hope. You could be feeling like you're having a hard time moving forward. Moving on, leaving this person. You could have a lot of passion. Whatever this person or this situation involves, this could be a work relationship, friendship, intimate, otherwise, any kind of relationship in your life this can apply to. More Leo energy, or I'm sorry, not more. just Leo energy for the first time in this reading. But this card typically represents success and rewards. In the reverse, it's success is postponed, it's not canceled, but there's some situation that is causing some type of delay, and you're needing to be patient. But I do get a sense of like losing hope a little bit, or there's some type of could be arguments, indecision. It's causing you to feel like you want to quit before you need to stand your ground, like playing the victim, like, oh, I can't do this, I quit. Like kind of like a sense of hopelessness. Okay, your person is thinking about, ooh, shit, what are y'all going through? This represents betrayal. Like in the reverse though, it's like depression, negative thinking, extreme pessimism. This person, I think, is surrounded by a lot of fears. I think that's why this energy is here. Whatever this is, I feel like it's a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Like for some of you, it could be arguments. Like this person picks fights because they're bitter about something, or they've been hurt in the past and they keep bringing up old shit that they've been through. And it's like, I haven't even done that to you. It's like they keep putting you through. And it's like maybe you have a lot of patience and you want to give up on love entirely, and maybe you just need to give up on this situation or something like that. This also represents a troubled period. It's I do get a sense of depression from this. Like your emotions are running high, and it's weighing heavily on your mental space. And I think this person, there is a phase that's trying to complete itself, but this person is just like so distraught and so burnt out, they can't deal with these emotions properly, so that is halting this cycle from completing, and this transformation from taking place. And maybe you realize, maybe you're noticing this person's transformation and you understand that that's what's happening. Maybe you understand that there's a transformation taking place within this situation, or maybe you're experiencing your own transformation. Could be all three. It's going to resonate differently for different groups of you again. Emotionally, this person is feeling a little weak. They're feeling weak. They're feeling like they can't handle it. They're feeling defeated. They have a loss of courage, a loss of hope. This is Leo energy again. Now we do have Leo energy twice on the board. But this is lack of self-control, lack of courage. They're doubting themselves. They're doubting their ability to deal with this. They're doubting their strength. They want to avoid conflict, but I feel like it just comes up because I don't know, there's still some type of conflict. It could be internal. They want to avoid conflict, but I feel like it's like there's tension. There's some type of tension. It's like you're not fighting, but it's like a silent fight, a silent war, or something like that. It's like so subtle, but it's so intense. You know how they say, like, you can cut the tension with a knife? That's how I feel from this. It's like everybody feels it, but nobody's talking about it. And this person is really going through it mentally and emotionally. They feel really weak. They don't feel like they're strong enough to deal with this. Someone could be going along with the crowd rather than standing in their true power on their own. You could just be going with the flow because you don't have the courage to use your own voice and say what you want. Voice your opinion. Let your voice be heard. Whew, this is heavy, heavy. Oh my goodness. The Four of Swords in reverse. Restlessness, Libra energy. Could be health issues. This situation could be stressing you out to the point where you have health issues. Or you could have health issues that are unrelated to this. Yeah, this is very heavy. You feel isolated. You could be feeling burnt out. I feel like you do feel very burnt out. You feel very tired. I feel like you feel emotionally, physically. You just feel drained in all ways. You feel very drained and very weak and very tired. You may need to rest, to meditate. You may be experiencing some health issues. This also represents limited progress. So there's a delay in success here. There's a delay in success in some way. This is a need to accept that things are the way that they are. and understand that there's not much that you can do about it. It's like acting on the things that you can and not wrecking your brain about things that you can't. You just have to allow the universe to work things out. And know that you can manifest your negative thoughts into your health. Like, it's going to come out some way or another. That energy will fester, and it can affect your health. So if you do have you have some type of health concern or issue, you know, like the negativity in your brain can feed that. So be mindful of that. This also shows that changes are happening in your work life, your responsibilities, your relationships that you need to make peace with. It could also represent a recovery period. Typically in the upright, it would represent a recovery period, but I feel like you need to recover from yourself, from this own chaos that you're in, from this. You just need a break. You may need a vacation. There's a need for rest and recovering or relaxation, like some real R&R needs to take place. All right, 2 more shuffles. Let's clarify the whole spread for Virgos. All right, overall theme. We got the 10 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. Maybe you're fighting for what represents your 10 of Pentacles. Your 10 of Pentacles will be like your happy ending, family gains, strong family gains, prosperity, generosity, ultimate security with time, energy, effort, finances. Maybe you feel like you're fighting for it, you're at war for it, or something like that. But maybe your approach is just wrong, and the way you're approaching it is a no-win approach. That's what I get from that. And we have the Devil here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Devil is Capricorn energy. The Wheel of Fortune is, again, Jupiter, Saturn. I'm lying. Jupiter, Sagittarius. I'm saying Saturn because Saturn rules Capricorn. Okay, the Devil being in the reverse. I think you are severing ties. Some of you are severing ties with toxic traits or habits or things that have kept you restricted. Obsessions, addictions, anything you're dealing with relationship-wise, internally, that has kept you restricted or kept you bound. You're severing ties with that. Toxicities, addictions, obsessions, lust, dealing with money, power, sex, drugs. I feel like a lot of you are severing ties with this energy, and that as you do that, that allows you to close out this cycle. Kind of like reverse. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune reverses, and then you reverse your luck. The chains are being broken. It's also exhaustion. I feel like you are exhausted. If this is you, Virgo, I feel like this is a lot of you, Virgo. I think this is your side. For a lot of you, I think this is your side. Comment and let me know if the left side or the right side is you, and where your Virgo placement is. That would be really interesting to know. But anyway, I feel like this is you. I do sense a feminine energy from this. I don't know why. I just do. I do sense a feminine energy here. But this is also, yeah, definitely exhausting. Shifting values, a change within a relationship, also a change within yourself. You're severing ties with toxicity, with this is an intense experience that you're having. You're freeing yourself from restraints. Yeah, you're freeing yourself from restraints, and whoever this is, you're freeing yourself from restraints, and that is reversing your luck. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is going to begin to turn in your favor as you do so. Your mental space, you have the 10 of Wands and the Death card. Something is a burden. You feel oppressed by something. Something is weighing very heavily on you. It's very intense. It's you could be having difficulty focusing on things and creativity and different projects. Sagittarius energy with the 10 of Wands. You could be a workaholic, could be very ambitious, but I think this is feeling overwhelmed. There's a transformation taking place. This could all be you. This could be you and your person could just be mirroring each other. this transformation, this rebirth could be very draining or very require a lot of hard work. It could be a little bit of a burden. It could be very overwhelming. I think that's what it is. This transformation it's just overwhelming. That's all. I don't feel like it's like deeply a burden. For some of you it may be, but I feel like it's just very, very overwhelming. It's not anything that you're not willing to do or deal with, but it is overwhelming. Emotionally, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So with this, it's like there's a need to stand your ground and continue to work towards success. The Eight of Pentacles is about money and recognition, but it's also just like understanding the long-term efforts or long-term benefits from the efforts that you put in, knowing that what you do today will benefit you in the long run. So it's like being very mindful of your time, energy, efforts, and the money that you invest into something in a situation. So I think a part of you probably does want to run scared and give up now, or just quit, or play the victim or something like that. But I think you're trying to be more conscious of where you put your time, energy, and effort, as well as how your emotions are concerned as well. I don't know why that sounded like gibberish. Forgive me. The King of Pentacles here is clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse for your behavior. I feel like you appear to be very secure, very stable, very grounded, confident. Taurus energy could be Aries, could also be Capricorn or Virgo, Earth energy. So financially, I think you're financially secure enough to deal with whatever you're dealing with, or just in life. Some of you could be wealthy. This person appears to be generous, loyal, romantic. You just appear to be poised, secure. Even though success is delayed, you're still really secure. It's like you don't think that all is lost. You understand that things take time. You're very patient and poised is what I get. So yeah, even though this situation is very overwhelming, it's like you're continuing to work hard, and it's like part of you maybe wants to quit and just give up, but you continue to work towards it, towards the long-term investments. I mean, working towards working towards your investment, building and working towards the long-term gain, I guess, is what I want to say. Your mental space of your person, the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords in reverse. I think this person maybe has wishful thinking. This is don't let me lie to you. Scorpio, yes, Scorpio energy with the Seven of Cups. This person probably has a lot of options opening up for them, and they need to be discerning. This could represent wishful thinking, imagination, also avoiding, or I guess telling you not to make emotional choices. I feel like this energy has you so drained, you may just make emotional choices during this period or while you're in this energy. So be mindful of that. Be discerning. Understand that your choices will affect you in the long haul as well, like this Eight of Pentacles over here. Could represent illusions, distractions. This energy could be an illusion. It could be a distraction. It could be like all in your mind. It is mental energy with the swords. So it could very much so be an illusion, distracting you from, completing this cycle, releasing this energy and completing this cycle. Then we have the Moon card with the Strength card. I feel like there's some deep emotions, some fears, possibly fear around a decision in your heart space. There's weakness and lack of courage that you're feeling. You could be keeping it a secret. You could be allowing your worst nightmares to keep you afraid. There's a lot of fear. I feel a lot of fear from this. You're stronger than you think. Like, she's taming this lion. Like, come on now. This is Pisces energy. This represents fear, though. Fear around a decision, doubting whether seeing is believing, also illusions with the Seven of Cups. Like, a part of you knows that this is all just a distraction. It's all in your mind. It's none of it is real. You know, this realm, this whole realm, like, this is all an illusion. Like, I think your spirit knows. This is a need for you to listen to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. But I think your fears are kind of haunting you in a way. But deep down inside, you know that it's all a distraction. And you doubt whether what you're seeing is believing with the Seven of Cups too. Like, you know that deep down inside, something is an illusion. It's a distraction. This feeling, this fear, is a distraction. It's keeping you from closing out your cycle and releasing these energies and turning the wheel of luck in your favor. Then we have the World card with the Four of Swords in reverse. So we have the World card. I don't know why I thought the World card came out twice. Anyway, the World represents Saturn, Capricorn energy for me as a reader. Capricorn, Saturn, Earth energy. Saturn rules Capricorn, and Capricorn is an Earth sign. That's why. So with the World card here, this is a next level, a new era, a new beginning. This is a cycle completing. So it's Major Arcana as well. So this is the last card in the Major Arcana. So this is a major transformation, a major cycle that you're in for sure. You may just need to take a break to process these emotions and thoughts. With the World card here, something's happening. Something's coming full circle. There's success. A new beginning, some type of recognition. Like, you're reaching the next level. Maybe you realize you need some rest. You need some isolation. Or, I don't know, you may feel isolated, but I feel like you just need some relaxation. You need some rest. But you realize that this is a major cycle. Your behavior reflects that. And maybe, I don't know, I still feel like there's some exhaustion. There's major exhaustion. You're very tired. Could be mental exhaustion. We have a lot of air. All right, let's get 3 cards of advice from the Starman Tarot deck for Virgos. 2 more shuffles. Eight of Pentacles, 5 of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. All right. The 8 of Pentacles is here twice. There we go. 8 of Pentacles is here twice. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. Practice your skills. Encourage others to be their best. Deep satisfaction of your work. I think you and your person need to be encouraging each other, keeping each other strong, reminding each other of your strengths. You should also encourage yourself. Practice the skills that you're good at. Continue to build on those skills to build your confidence. You know, as you continue to do things that you're good at, you feel good about yourself, and that boosts your confidence and helps get you out of this icky energy that you're in. Do something artistic, creative. Could be something that takes a little bit of time, that's kind of like therapeutic, like crocheting or something like that. Drawing, something that's kind of tedious but also therapeutic. That may be something that you need to do to get your mind off of this. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Wake up, sacrifice for the greater good. This is about battling your inner demons. 5 of Swords is here twice. Wake up. Understand that when you're fighting in situations, you're only fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting your own demons. You're fighting the things that haunt you, and you could be projecting them to the situation or whatever relationship you're in. So it's time to wake up, get hip to your own bullshit, sacrifice those emotions and those fears and those feelings for the greater good of yourself and the situation. We have the Hierophant in reverse. It's not a good card to be in reverse. Could be like bad advice, or let's see, feeling constricted in the reverse. Ignore advice of others, challenge authority and blaze your own trail, establish new rituals and traditions. Yeah, so I think this is about doing things your own way, but not using your old ways as the blueprint and not using anyone else's ways. It's like, scratch that. We're just going to burn the rule book and create a new one. Like, we're going to do what works for us. Fuck what everybody else is doing. And also like how you used to do it too. Like, because it's based on traditions and patterns from other people. So it's like unlearning everything and relearning, creating new things, and not taking the advice from other people. It's like, I'm going to do what feels right for me. We're going to do what feels right for us. We're going to work this out the best way that we know how to work it out. It doesn't matter if it looks right to y'all. It doesn't matter if it makes sense to y'all. You know, we're creating our own patterns. We're creating our own traditions. I was just saying something like that on Facebook earlier. Like, everything doesn't work the same way for everyone. So like, you know, like some people love polygamy, some people love monogamy. It's gonna work differently for different people. Like, don't judge people to worry about your own situation. What works for you is what you should be concerned with. And I feel like that's the mentality that you're taking. Like, I don't care if y'all judge us. This is what works for us, or this is what works for me. All right, 2 more shuffles. 3 cards of advice for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 1 more shuffle. 3 cards for the likely outcome. Because I think I keep saying advice. All right. Okay. So with the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. The 9 of Cups represents wish fulfillment. Pisces energy. I think you're going to end up being very happy, and you're going to have wish fulfillment. I feel like either way, in the long run, in the macro, you will get your wish fulfillment. It's just about how fast you go about getting it is determined by how much you're in your own way or not. We have the Queen of Cups. This is my follow your heart card. This is someone who is emotionally secure. They know what they want, and they know how to go about getting it. They pursue their dreams and their passions, and they follow their heart. They're really creative, intuitive. They follow their instincts. They trust their instincts. Just emotionally intelligent and strong, very nurturing. And I feel like you're going to take on this energy. This is Gemini and Cancer. Could also be Scorpio or Pisces. This could be you nurturing yourself, or nurturing, I think this is you nurturing yourself. Replacing, once you release all this negativity, you're replacing it with love, which is necessary. Whenever you purge, and Chiron is definitely going to make us do that. We're going to be healing some deep wounds, but understand, as you release these energies, you have to replace it with love. Reach out to your loved ones, reach out to those nurturing energies around you, and give love to yourself. And when you can't give it to yourself, you have to reach out to those around you to receive that. There's going to be wish fulfillment. You're going to be very, very happy and prosperous. We have the King of Pentacles, maybe a little bit stubborn, maybe a little bit unwilling to take certain risks. Some of you may not be willing to do what it takes to go through this healing. You may be a little bit resistant to it, but I feel like it's probably going to happen inevitably, whether you can try to control it or not. You could be feeling like untrustworthy. Not like you can't be trusted, but I feel like lacking trust in the situation, or feeling unsure about. So you feel like it's a risk because you don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to work out. You could feel like releasing this is a risk. This is more Capricorn energy. Could also be Taurus or Virgo or Aries. You could be feeling like releasing all of this is a risky situation, and you don't have faith in it. You don't trust the situation. You could be feeling very stubborn because of, well, if I release, what I've learned, I have to, you know, you feel bare when you have to unlearn things. You feel bare, and it's a sense of the ego feels bare. The ego feels a lack of security, but there's no lack of security. You just need to replace it with something else, and that freaks the ego out. So I think this is just your ego freaking out. But I feel like eventually you're going to follow your heart towards this Nine of Cups and obtain it. Some of you may not, but I feel like eventually you will. Let's get some romance angels, 3 shuffles for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you don't know how to check your placement, I have a link in the description showing you how to check your natal chart. You can also book a personal reading, donate to my channel, connect with me on Instagram, Instantgo, Facebook, all of that. All right, any messages for Virgos based on this spread? I don't want to take all of these. Clear messages, please, for Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Oh, shit. Okay. Any messages for Virgos based on this spread? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Virgos. You're just being clumsy. Okay. I don't know why. The whole damn deck wants to come out for y'all. I did see retreat. Some of you definitely do need to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. You may need a vacation. You and your boo mate need a vacation. If you're in a relationship, you may need a staycation, some time to yourself, a spa day, something. A massage, a couple's massage by yourself, with someone else. It don't matter. You need to retreat. You need some rest and relaxation. You need some R&R. You're exhausted. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. If you're not with your soulmate, or if you're not experiencing the bliss that you would like to with your soulmate, because I do feel like you may be dealing with a soulmate, unless this is all you. For some of you, this is all you, Virgo. Could be your feminine and masculine energy, your feminine and masculine energy internally, or it could be feminine over here, masculine over here, or vice versa. It can flip flop. Anyway, as you visualize, what the fuck am I saying? Visualize what you want, your successful situation. It's delayed right now, but as you visualize what you want and not focusing on what you don't want, you manifest it in the physical realm. Be solution oriented. Focus on what you want. Don't think about what you don't want, because the universe doesn't know the difference, and the energy you put out is what's going to start germinating. Put out positive so that you can manifest positive. That's how you call in your soulmate. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like this may resonate for just a few of you. Give love to yourself. Nurture yourself in this situation. You have to step into this Queen of Cups energy. You have to take this energy with yourself. And as you do so, you're able to take it externally with others as well. But you have to make the effort. And it begins with releasing all of that bad shit that's keeping you from receiving love and giving love in your highest, within your highest capability. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Well, I feel like some of you are already with your soulmate. And you calling in your soulmate means that you're just manifesting a better situation with your soulmate. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. This is a soulmate. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Just go have fun. Do something creative. Do something artistic. Do something that makes you feel like a child. Do something that brings out your inner child. Do something with your children if you have children. Have fun. Do something that makes you laugh. Make the effort. And like I said, like once you release and purge this energy, have fun. Go have fun. Like go on a vacation. Take a trip. Go to the theme park. You know what I'm saying? Do something really, really fun to replace all of that emptiness with love and light. All right, let's get some divine energy for you. Oh, shit. Can't shuffle worth a damn right now. One more shuffle. Let's get some messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Take these. Reevaluate your priorities. Strengthen your gifts. Yeah, like I said, strengthen your gifts. With the Eight of Pentacles, that came up in your advice. That creativity, whatever you're good at, strengthen that. Work on that. As you do that, you build yourself back up. You reverse this lack of confidence that you're feeling over here, and you overcome your fears. Reevaluate your priorities. Figure out what's more important to you. What are you putting first? Are you putting yourself first? Are you loving yourself first? Are you nurturing yourself first? Are you putting your gifts first? Are you leading with your intuition? Are you leading with love? What are the messages for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter based on this spread. All right, I think that's good. Listen, I knew it was going to come out. Retreat, 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 retreat. Oh my God. You need to retreat. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the universe, and be patient with the situation. We want everything now, 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 now. Be patient. Have fun. Ride the waves of life. Keep yourself busy. Have fun in the meantime. Make a plan. Figure out what you want. When you reevaluate your priorities, figure out how you're going to approach it. You're very practical. I know you can do this, Virgo. That's nothing for you. Strengthen your gifts. We talked about that. Do what you love. What you feel very passionately about is how you connect with your higher self. What you feel the most happy when you're doing it, that's what you should be doing. That's what your calling is. What you feel deeply passionate about. What doesn't feel like work. What comes second nature to you. You can do it in your sleep. You're extremely good at it. You always get complimented on it. Do what you love. Strengthen your gifts in those areas. Beautiful. I feel like some of you are going to be becoming entrepreneurs. I get that. Like some of you are going to be, Jupiter is retrograde. Jupiter rules talent, skills, and abilities over areas of overindulgence, luck, and fate, things like that. So you could be discovering that you have gifts and talents and skills that you either you knew you had, you never knew you had, or you're strengthening them and finding out you're like way better at it than you thought you were, and you can like start your own business or make money from it or something like that. Some of your skills and talents, you've been sleeping on yourself. And once you retreat and get into your creativity, you're going to blossom and you're going to get wish fulfillment after you follow your heart. This is a beautiful reading, Virgos. These readings have been heavy, heavy, heavy. So I do encourage you more than before to go check your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And thanks for subscribing if you have. And engaging with me. Connect with me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff to book a personal reading or donate. The info is below. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Virgos.